everybody, this is Tambiota, and you're watching the Daily Review. So today I have very last piece of Abominus. This is Power of the Primes Deluxe Class Sinnertwin. So, yeah, I didn't know that this was actually his real name. So this is actually one of the guy's real names. I never completely had Abominus whenever I was little. Like I said, I had Blot, but none of the other guys, and I had absolutely no idea what Blot did or what he was. He just completely, like, misunderstood me, or I didn't understand him. So, it's the first time I've really been able to have a full set of Abominus. I had what was Fans Toys or Unique Toys, one of those. I started collecting some of those and was never able to get through it. Oh well, but hey, here's a full one. So today we're going to be focusing on just a figure review. So we're going to show off the figure, show off his articulation, show off his accessories and different things like that, see what we like about him, see if there's any negative things about him. This guy is supposed to be a heavy retool of Dinobot Snarl, and then for transformation, we're going to come back tomorrow and we're going to show how to transform him. So, alright, so let's go ahead and get started. As you can see here, I have the figure right here. We have some artwork, artist rendition of him in his beast mode. This is a picture of him in his beast mode, or his I don't know what you want to call it, like his monster mode, I guess. Right here you can see Abominus outside. You come around to the back, and here is basically some more stuff. It says 13 steps to transform him. This is prime armor, so it can snap onto his chest. It can go onto the side of his leg. It doesn't look like it clips on the back. Possibly it can, because if you look right here, you can see the gun. Basically how the prime armor works. There's a little snippet up here. How will the fierce Terracon Sentinel wield the power of the primes? So, nothing really much there. So, all right, well, let's go ahead and get in the package so we can check him out. All right, so we're back, and here we have Sinnertwin out of his packaging and in his robot mode. This is the mode that he comes in inside the packaging. So he has a couple of things that he comes with in the said package. So the first thing he has is his instructions. So, and then he has his prime armor, his gun, and his collector's card. So it's got a little thing on the back. This card has him teamed up with Nexus Prime. Combines with others to hunt for bigger trouble. Okay. Whatever that means. Okay, so let's... Alright, let's look at his articulation in this mode. So, yeah, it looks very snarlish, especially with the way that the legs are on here. So this is a, looks like the head is on a ball joint. So you get up and down, left and right. He has a ball joint for the arm right here. So forward, back, out to the side. There's a twist right underneath it. Then you have your elbow joint, and it's a little bit more than a 90 degree. That's about it for there. So you should have a waist swivel. There's a hip, so you can go forward, you can go back, you can go out to the side. There is a twist right above that. Then your knee, and your knee is about a 90 degree. And then that's about it. There's no foot articulation. Alright, and so his prime armor can fit on the front of him because there's a little peg hole right there. So there you go, and then you just pull this off, and you can put a prime in there to give him a special power. But everybody knows how I feel about those, so go ahead and set that off to the side. All right, well, let's take a short little break and get him into his monster mode, and we will once again be right back. Okay, and we're back, and here is Sinnertwin out of his out of his robot mode and in his monster mode, his two-headed kind of dragon. I don't know what you want to call this thing. It's a two-headed monster, and he has two tails also. So he has his weapon. It says that his weapon is supposed to go here. So you can tab it in there. You can also take and tab in your prime armor there also. So you could tab that in there. You could tab this into one of these maybe, if you wanted to, or you could tab it into the shoulder like that. So those are those options. It doesn't look like there's any place that you can tab it back here. So for his articulation in this mode, oh man, especially with his head, there's a lot to do in here. Each one of these heads has a few points of articulation. So the first part is the neck. So you can raise the neck up and down from the back like this, but you have like this thing right here that kind of sticks out. And then you have a ball joint that allows you to move the head up and down. You can turn it a little bit from side to side, but you can also twist it. Now the mouth, both of those do open. And I don't have any kind of troubles with it like I had with with the ripper snapper, where the mouth and stuff are falling off. Everything seems to be on there really well. Seems to be no issues with it whatsoever. They do have a lot of paint apps on this guy. His teeth, the top part of his teeth are painted gray. You have red eyes, purple horns. You have some silver in here, some red in here. It's really nice. You have some purple. You have a nice Decepticon symbol right here on the chest. One on the arm here. Now for the rest of articulation, the arms, you can move forward and back on that ball joint out to the side. You can twist right here. You have a knee joint right there. Now for the back legs, you don't have as much. You just have this one joint right here that you can move forward and back. And then the tail, if you want to, you can raise them up or down, but they're not going to look really good if you do that. So well, that's going to go ahead and do it for this video review of Sinnertwin. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Remember, if you're looking for a transformation, come back tomorrow because I'm going to go ahead and show that off. I'm going to show that off, how to show them how to get them back from robot mode to this mode, and then back from this beast mode or monster mode to robot mode. So definitely check that out. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. That would be a good opportunity to go ahead and do that now. Once again, I want to thank you for watching. This is Tambiota. I'll see you guys tomorrow.